Yo, I know my boy not a YouTuber, but you should call him Sneako, where he be getting snuck off on. Damn, Takemichi, pull your shit together and get some fucking awareness. What's up? It's your boy Cintron. Come back with another reaction video. Now, I kid you not, it's my real name. And man, damn, Takemichi is in a fucking pinch right about now. But let's go back to the beginning of the episode. We pick up off at the bowling alley, and we see that these cats really get along. And he's thinking the whole time, even on the walk home as well, like, how could this be the cat that, murdering people and is purging Toman with Mikey, or Mikey's orders? He is gentle, sweet, kind, considerate. He seems like a peaceful, carefree guy. But, you never know, man. You never know. We just see that, in the future, people can go astray. They can, things can go awry. Like, things are not gonna go according to plan, as the Joker would say. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I wonder what made him leave Toman, he seemed to have a good relationship with him, and he's really buddy-buddy with Mitsuya, not Cider. Japanese people get that joke, but Japanese people watching this video saying it's cool. But yeah, he's cool with him. He reveres the dude. He got him as a screensaver on his phone. He got on the old Motorola. That sliding motherfucker. But what made him go so astray and go off the rails, enough to, want to neuralize everybody? And I ain't talking no Men in Black, even though they are wearing that. Damn, I'm quick with it. But anyways, what makes him end up leaving Toman and ends up, joining his brother's gang all alone? Because we find out that, I don't know the dude's name, forget, but the swole ass cat with the Vash Stampede gear, who's the boss, he is the 10th leader of the Black Dragon. But if he's the 10th and your boy became the 11th, that means he killed off his own brother. So, I mean, we can see why he doesn't like him, why he, would have issues with him. Dude is just fucking crazy. He's like a Japanese head full of hair having Stone Cold Steve Austin, because this motherfucker's just charged up for no goddamn reason. But, just taking his morning stroll. Someone pissed in his coffee. No, he just woke up like that. He's just made like that. That's just his makeup. And I ain't like I'm not putting shit on. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see, what kind of history they have. It obviously doesn't look like a good one, because he called Mitsuya. He's like, I wish I actually had a brother like him, because he's actually like a brother. So that goes to show you that, there are fractures in the relationship with his older sibling, the boss of the Black Dragon, Kano Squad. And I finally made it in anime. But, I mean, they just look fucking nuts. Loco cats. I mean, they just going around. I mean, he punched him out of nowhere. He didn't even, it's like, he punched him and I didn't even know who the fuck he is. That's privilege. And that's a whole different type of lax, where, you got to sit on lockdown, because he's just like, it doesn't matter who I punched. Punch now, ask questions later. He didn't even ask questions. He was interrogated by one of his own squad. Looks like he's number 2, second in command. But that dude is also an ex-Black Dragon member. So what made him leave? And is he a part of Toman now? Or is he just a free agent? Like, it's harrowing out here on these streets, man. You just roll around the corner, you got like 50 dudes just waiting on you. And it's crazy that, he, you can see why he wouldn't want to join his brother's gang, because they're just violent over the top and just wilding out crazy, just undisciplined. And they're like, they get into some bad shit, because they, in this anime, they don't show it, but they don't cut edges, like, on the violence, and they're not gonna be soft on women. They're like, oh, why don't we take the 2 chicks and do them? Like, man, that's nuts. And it seems like he doesn't even care about, like, his sister standing or whatever, because let's even catch a hint of impropriety in that regard. I'll murder you myself. And I ain't even no gang member. But he's just like, whatever. You swear loyalty to your boss, but I can see why your boss didn't even beat your family members up. He's like, oh, good job. Like, you feel no kind of familial loyalty to these niggas? You come from the same flesh. Don't mean shit, because if you ain't part of his gang, you ain't gang. So don't give a fuck about you. That is a slap in the face to him, that you would go and join that gang, and not your own brothers, your own flesh and blood. So that's maybe why he feels so kind of cold towards him. But it really is interesting to see people change. Like, you know, we see the extremes on both sides. You know, people being sweet, being kind, being loving, being, you know, caring towards other people, and they go to like being murderers, being criminals. Like, just they're light criminals, but doing some hard crimes. You know, not the soft ones, but them hard ones. Like, and it's just like, what happened to you to make you end up like this? To give you this kind of mindset. You're like, I just life and all this shit, because I don't give. That's just a special type of deranged. But it doesn't happen in a day, doesn't happen in a month. That's progressive, that's gradual dissension into darkness type shit. So, what gave, you know, Haka, what gave him the wherewithal, the motivation to finally cross over and join Black Dragon and become a leader of men, to just push everything aside for the sake of money. To push everything aside for the sake of money. I gotta believe that he really saw that, you know, the power that it holds over people, and just said, F it. You know, that's what it is. That's the truth of this world. I'll chase it. I'll get it. I'll grasp it. I'll control it. And I'll make it my bitch. And, you know, I'll let the chips fall where they may. So, I mean, it's just sad that, you know, that's a life that he chose, and that's a story that, you know, he fell in with, and that was written. But I mean, what we know of from Tokyo Revengers is this is everything. There's no such thing as fate, because you can change that, and you don't have to go along the path that is laid out for you, even if that's by your family, by your parents, by certain things that happen. Like I said, talk no juicy, man. Takemichi, hopefully he can get. I don't think he'll be able to get to the older brother coming out, but the younger one, he seems like, you know, he's on the same wavelength as this guy, and they get along. Try to protect him, but, you know, a little bit too late. Should have got to dodge when they. I mean, but then he might have been alone, so he might have got caught up alone. So it actually might have been better. I think it is better that he, you know, got caught up right here, whereas that dude could actually help Takemichi. Because Takemichi, he ain't a fighter. He can inspire cats, but he ain't known for throwing them hands. I wish he could throw some hands a little bit, but yeah. But yeah, connections are everything, man. We can see, like, from the interactions with each other, from the interactions with other people, from things that happen, you know, most likely involving other people. Night and day. You know, this dude is night and day in the present from who he becomes in the future. So, how can we prevent that? How can we love on him enough? How can we make a connection with him enough to have sway, influence in his life to keep him from going down that dark road? Because, yeah, deep down, and here it's apparent in the present, he looks like a good guy. Good-natured guy, protective instincts, caring. And see him become a whole nother thing, a monster, just tragic. But yeah, why does Takemichi always gotta find himself in these situations, man? He just walk around trying to get out of there and just gets punched right in the face. Like, damn, see that shit coming, bro. Like, this ain't the first time. This ain't your first rodeo. Dude start running at you, you just eat it. And he whooping his ass. I'm like, God damn, man. Fight back. I'm like, ain't nothing you can do but still struggle. Do some shit. Struggle. Like Kabaddi, you know what I'm saying? Because your body finna be laid out right there. It ain't a sport. You know, they whooping your ass like it is. Yeah, these dudes in Black Dragon are just crazy, man. And dude don't give a fuck about his family, man. Just, I mean, it's all about control. He's a true narcissist. But damn, bro, it make you feel bad for all these cats. And like, I don't know where this dude got his inspiration to write this anime, comic from, but there's really be people life story out here, man. These games give people a semblance of family, place to belong, and you know, some power influence that people, especially people who haven't had it their life at all in any way, shape, or form. That's powerful to see. And yeah, it's seductive. Make you want to, do things that you or join something you never thought you'd be part of. That's the power of social circles and society. Because it's one part of society that is to blame for this. But yeah, I really think that he killed his own brother to become the boss. And what made him push him over the edge? Because, I mean, you can see they don't get along. He's telling him to kill Takemichi. I'm like, man, that's his friend. He's telling him that is his friend. He's telling him to portray himself in such a dark, deep, and dastardly way that, I mean, nah. If you have to do that, that will break him, But it looks like he's gonna have to fight him. But I believe somebody from Tomai is probably gonna show up some kind of way. I wonder, could Mikey even beat this dude though? This dude just looking impregnable. He stacked this shit. He's got Baji's face with Mikey's fighting ability. It's like, ugh. I don't even want to try. I mean, there's some games that we saw at the fight that were older. And he like one of them. I don't even think he was there. So, but seeing how cruel his brother is, no wonder that he ended up how he did in the future, being a straight up murderer. He's like, okay, brother, I'll take it further than you told me to. I kill you. So, what I love about this anime, no preview, so we'll see what happens next. I don't know, but somebody's coming to the rescue. Please come save my boy. Please, I'm asking, I'm begging for you, nigga. But until the next time, man, we getting up out of here. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.